All right, let's do a quick recap. We're going to go over a really powerful system for taking those thoughts buzzing around in your head and turning them into real, viable business ideas. Think of this as your idea generation toolkit.
So, we've all been there, right? You've got that spark, that aha moment. Maybe just a doodle on a napkin. Maybe it's a brilliant idea you had in the shower. A cool product you wish existed.
But here's the million-dollar question. Is it just a cool concept, or is it a real business? You know, there's a huge gap between having a great idea and having a workable plan. Today, we're going to build the bridge across that gap.
Okay, let's get right into it with the very first tool in your kit. And honestly, this is a crucial distinction. It's going to change how you look at every idea from now on. It's all about understanding the difference between a simple observation and a complete idea.
See, most ideas start out on the left, as what I'd call an observation. You spot a problem out in the world, or you think of a really cool product. But a complete idea, that's over on the right. It answers the big questions. Who's actually going to use this? Who's going to open their wallet for it? And how are you going to sell it to them?
Now, and this is super important, don't throw those observations away. They are incredibly valuable. Think of them as the raw materials for a real business. You just have to recognize them for what they are, incomplete. So put them on a scratch pad, let them marinate a bit, and as you start piecing together the logistics, they can grow into something amazing.
So if an observation is incomplete, how do we, complete it? Well, that brings us to the next tool in our kit. We need to understand the anatomy of a complete idea, which really just boils down to 3 core components.
And here they are, your 3 non-negotiables: a subject, a problem or benefit, and a business model. Seriously, think of these like the 3 legs of a stool. If you're missing even one, the whole thing just tips right over. Let's break them down real quick.
First up, the subject. This is your who. It's that simple. Who are you selling to? Who is your end customer? If you can't close your eyes and picture the person who's actually getting value from what you're creating, then your idea isn't fully baked yet.
Next up, the problem or benefit. This is the what or the why. What itch are you scratching for that subject of yours? You're either solving a real pain point they already have, or, and this is a cool distinction, you're adding a new benefit. You're giving them a capability they didn't even know they needed, creating new value out of thin air.
And number 3, the business model. This is the how. How do people actually buy what you're selling? Is it a monthly subscription? Is it a piece of software? Do you mail them a physical box? Is it a freemium model where they try it for free? This is all about the mechanics of the actual transaction.
All right, so now we know what a complete idea looks like. But where do we find our unique angle? How do we stand out? That brings us to our next tool, a blueprint for breaking down any business into 4 key areas where you can innovate.
Believe it or not, every single business, I don't care if it's a corner coffee shop or a massive tech company, it has these 4 faces: procurement, product, delivery, and marketing. Your big idea, your innovation, is probably going to live in one of these 4 spheres.
First, there's procurement. Just think of this as everything that happens behind the scenes before the product is even ready. It's sourcing your supplies, hiring and training your people, vetting your partners. For, say, an auto mechanic, it's how they find good technicians and get all the right tools. Then, of course, you have the product. This is the obvious one, right? It's the thing the customer actually sees and buys, whether it's a physical thing or a service. If you're selling a pizza, the product is, well, it's everything from the ingredients and the recipe to how it looks when you open the box.
Next is delivery. This is all about logistics. How does that value you've created actually get into your customers' hands? Is it shipped? Is it a digital download? Do they pick it up? Innovating here is all about closing that last mile gap between you and them.
And finally, marketing. Simply put, how does your customer even find out you exist? This is how you get the word out. And you can absolutely build an entire business that innovates specifically on how it reaches its customers.
So we've got our 4 areas, but how do we actually make changes within them? That brings us to our final and maybe most powerful tool, the 5 levers of change you can pull. Let's run through these rapid fire.
First lever, price. Now, this isn't just about being the cheapest. Sure, you can do that, but you can also go the other way. Can you charge more to create a perception of luxury or higher quality? Price is a powerful signal.
Second lever, convenience. This is all about making your customer's life easier. Look at their entire journey to get your product and ask, can I remove a step, or 2, or 3? Every single step you eliminate is a win for convenience.
Third lever, speed. This one's pretty straightforward, isn't it? Can you just do it faster than anyone else? In our world, faster almost always wins.
It's a massive competitive advantage.
Fourth is quality. And let's be really specific here. This is not some vague, fuzzy feeling of goodness. This is about the tangible inputs. Can you use better materials, better ingredients, higher skilled labor? It's about tangibly improving what goes into the final product.
And the fifth and final lever, and this one is so often overlooked, is self-expression. Does your product help people say something about who they are? Does it represent a lifestyle, a set of values? When you sell an identity, not just an item, that's incredibly powerful.
So let's put it all together. Here it is, your entire idea generation toolkit in 3 simple steps. Step 1, define your idea. Make it complete with a subject, problem, and business model. Step 2, find your area. Where are you going to play? Procurement, product, delivery, or marketing? And step 3, choose your lever. How are you going to make your mark? Price, speed, quality?
And that's it. This framework gives you a systematic way to think, to deconstruct any business you see, and to construct your own. The foundation is set, you have the tools, so the only question left is, what are you going to build?